Before we dive into today's content, I have to get something off of my chest, and it's something you probably don't actually know about me. Did you know I'm psychic? Don't believe me? Let me take a wild guess on who you are as a person. Yes, you the one listening to this episode right now. So first of all, you're an entrepreneur. Second, you want to grow your business to new heights this year. Third, you are completely overwhelmed with all the different options that you could use to grow your business in the online world. Fourth, deep down, you know the most important thing to you in life is building a lifestyle that you love. And you know that your business, no matter how big or small you are at this point, it's the means that are going to get you there. I feel like you are very similar to me in the way that you love adventure, but you also love stability. You love working on becoming your best self, but also you're pretty impatient and you want to hit those big goals like yesterday. Am I on the right track? I'm probably hitting on a couple of aspects about who you are right now. So how do I know that? Am I really psychic? No, I'm not. Although sometimes I do feel like I have really good intuition, I am not psychic. But what I do know and understand is my audience, and that's you. I get you. I understand where you are right now with your business. I understand that you want to be hitting those big goals. I understand your business, it's your little baby, and you want to help it grow. I understand the challenges, the stress, the pressure, the overwhelm. I understand it because I've lived it. And because of that, I'm able to connect with you on a level that's a little bit deeper than most achieve in the online world. And that's what I try to get across to you within these episodes. If you don't have a connection with your audience, if you don't know who you are talking to, you'll actually talk to no one. And talking to no one in the online world, that's not going to help you grow your business to hit those goals that you want to hit this year. Want to know another thing that won't help you hit those really big goals this year? Posting reels and content on social media. Now, that absolutely is important, but that's going to keep you playing small. And we're not here to play small, am I right? Now, I do something very different than most. And honestly, you may have not even noticed how I do things because a lot of it is actually on the back end of social media, not what you see on the front end. So if you are already on my email list and you hear me with these weekly and new tips and strategies on growing your business online, then this may spark some aha moments. Well, the approach that I follow in the online world is something that not only attracts my dream clients to my social media, but it actually generates their contact information. And then it actually turns them into paying clients. If that's them signing up for my social media bootcamp, the Spotlight Theory program, or even applying to become one-on-one clients. This approach is very different than what most people will tell you to do online. And that's because it works like a charm. So, if you've been following along with these episodes over the last few months, a lot of this is going to start to really come together for you. Essentially, I take all of the different puzzle pieces in the online world from content creation, email marketing, paid advertising, and I put them into one complete strategy. So I call this a complete digital marketing strategy. Now, what makes this approach different? Well, essentially, like I said, this is a strategy that will generate prospects' information and then will turn them into paying clients, all on automation. Yes, you heard that right. I am the automation queen in my world. This strategy that allows you to wake up to new sales every single day. Over time, when you have a complete digital marketing strategy set up in your business, it kind of turns into this big number game. This is where we as experts in the online world can ask, how many clients do you want this month? And then we can show you exactly how to get that. Pretty cool, right? Now, if you're still not convinced that this is something that you really need to implement into your business this year, let me just explain this a little bit differently for you. So imagine that you were driving home after dinner, okay? And it's late at night. It's dark. It's snowy. And there's no streetlights where you live. And even worse, unfortunately, your headlights, they're just not working today. The road, of course, is going to be familiar to you, but it's really hard to see more than a few feet in front of you. How easy would it be for you to get home? Of course, you'd make it, but I'm sure you're going to be moving a little bit more slowly than normal. Now, think of that as your content that you're posting daily on Instagram. Now, what if your headlights were on and they were actually streetlights? Now, how fast would you get there? How fast would you get home? A lot quicker with a lot less work. That's the difference between posting on social media versus having a complete digital marketing strategy running in your business. You absolutely are going to be moving forward simply by posting on social media. Don't take that the wrong way. That is still very, very important. But you'll be hitting those goals a lot slower than I'm sure you want to be for your business. So if you're with me and you want to hit some pretty big goals this year and you're ready to implement a strategy online that actually attracts your dream clients, then builds a relationship with them, it then turns them into paying clients all on automation, there are 4 steps that we're going to need to take. The first thing that you need to do is to attract new leads and prospects and start collecting their contact information. Yes, the content that you post will start attracting them to you, but that doesn't start turning them into a prospect. People aren't necessarily commenting on your Instagram post saying, hey, here's my phone number. I want to chat about you to become your client. It takes time, it takes effort to turn those followers into prospects. Unless you have something set up in your business called a lead magnet. This is the first thing that you need to set up to have a complete digital marketing strategy running for you. You need to give away a lead magnet in exchange for someone's contact information. So this could be something like a guide, a checklist, a tutorial, a template. Anything really that will help your audience achieve a small win. Now, what happens is you would say on social media, hey, I have this freebie, and then the people who want access to it would give you their email address to send it to them. If you want more information about setting this up for your business, I want you to head back to episode 13, so the secret of generating higher quality leads online. I've broken it all down for you there. A great thing about this too, besides just generating a new prospects for your business, is that you actually start to push away people who you don't necessarily want to work with. The people who are interested in your freebie would be people who you know you could help further. You know that they are the people paying attention to you and giving you their contact information are the people who would at least be interested in your business offer, not just some random people who found you online and thought your page was kind of interesting. That's step number 1. The next step is going to help you automate collecting people's email addresses. That way, when you post on Instagram saying, hey, I have this new freebie, this new guide, whatever it is for you, instead of them sending you their email, you can actually send them a URL to enter their contact information, and that will all happen automatically. So we do this through something called a funnel. So a funnel essentially is where you're actually walking your prospects step by step through their customer journey. So the first step of this funnel in this particular case is to collect their contact information, so their name and email, for example. That's when the real magic starts to happen. Once they get into the funnel and they actually enter their contact information, you'll then be able to take it a step further and walk them through to the next step of becoming a paying client. So we call this initial page called a landing page or an opt-in page. Now, keep in mind, this is not a website. This is a funnel. It's something different. So I actually did an episode the other week on the difference between a website and a funnel, which I can link in the show notes for you below if you missed that one. But essentially, a funnel is where the viewer can only do one thing. That way, they don't get distracted and they don't get pulled away from actually taking action, aka giving us their contact information. That's the very first automation step in your complete digital marketing strategy. So you've mentioned on social media that you have this freebie, and now you sent them the link and then they entered in their contact information. So at this point, what they are waiting on is that email to be sent to them with that freebie. So now what? What's that next step? Do you have to manually email that freebie to every single person who submits their contact details? No. That's where email autoresponders come into play. So this is one of the most powerful tools that you could have in your business in the online world. An email autoresponder will automatically email that new prospect your freebie, so that guide or template or whatever it is. And then it will automatically email them to follow up. How did you like it? And then it will email them again saying, hey, I'm Lisa, introducing who you are. And then again to share a story about a past client. And then again to answer a question. And then again to speak to their pain points. And then again to sell your offer. Email marketing is how you automatically build a relationship and take the selling out of your sales pitch. Email marketing is what will turn those new leads into paying clients. The key is your email autoresponder is what will personalize every single email to that individual person who requested that freebie on social media. So that way they have no idea. On the other end of our strategy, that person thinks that you are manually sending them an email, not sending mass messages to every single person trying to promote your business. Now, before you know it, you'll have these prospects booking appointments with you, buying your programs, asking to move forward with working with you. And the best part? That happens all on automation. So talk about growing your business while you sleep, right? It's incredible what this can do for your business. So far, you've attracted people online, you've collected their contact information on social media, you've emailed them multiple times, and you're turning them into paying clients. And you are doing that all on automation. So at this point, the more you talk about that freebie online, the more people you'll get through your emails. But how do you really take this to the next level? How do you really scale this and reach even more people? People who are outside of your circle. That's where paid social media ads come in. I'm a sucker for Facebook and Instagram ads, and I've been running paid ads like this for 7 years now. But honestly, when you have a system set up like this, you could run this on TikTok, LinkedIn, Google, YouTube, you name it. Essentially, the key with paid ads is to put your lead magnet, that freebie, in front of that exact person that you want to reach. Remember when we started this episode today, I was going on about how I was psychic. I understand who I'm talking to, and I'm understanding my audience on a deep level, which allows me to get laser targeted with my ads. Essentially, I can tell Facebook, hey, you have $20 to spend to put my ad in front of a female between ages 25 and 40 who runs their own business, who loves personal development, and is trying to use social media to grow her business. She's also burning herself out and spinning her wheels, but she's also so stressed about where the next client is coming from. And as I said, the more people who see your lead magnet and want free access to it, the more emails you're going to collect. And the more people who will be getting your emails that are automatically following up with them to build a relationship and start selling your offer for you. From there, honestly, it's just a cycle that repeats itself over and over again. And that is exactly how you can start to leverage social media to grow your client base this year. It is seriously incredible. It's powerful. And honestly, it's life-changing. So, I want you to really consider looking more into setting up a lead magnet and having a complete digital marketing system set up for your business. You will not regret it. And you know, I am always here for you if you do have any questions, or if you are looking for step-by-step directions on how to actually set this up. Make sure you join me inside of the Spotlight Theory 12-week program during the next live session. I would love to guide you step-by-step, and honestly, I know I say this every week. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for hanging out with me today. It means the absolute world to me to see you sharing this podcast on social media, seeing those messages come in on social media telling me that you are listening. I appreciate it more than I can actually say. So if you've learned something today, can you do me a favor? Share this episode on social media. Share it with a fellow entrepreneur who is ready to grow, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. My name's Lisa Ann, and that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much again for being here and hanging out with me today. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Bye for now.